Hello, dear friends. We are not aware enough of the transcendence of the moment we are living through. Opinion piece, breaking point, sudden changes, social polarization, oil and free energy, cognitive dissonance, crossing the Rubicon, zero-point energy technology, the age of discontinuity, population displacement, importance of knowledge, transformation of perceptions from a unipolar world to a multipolar one. Let's start. Discontinuity is the point of social rupture, in which a function ceases to be continuous. Discontinuity means intermittence, irregularity, incoherence, and discontinuation. Discontinuous means interrupted, intermittent, or not continuous. According to catastrophe theory, discontinuity implies that sudden changes in behavior or results can occur. Thus, at a certain point, it is no longer possible to continue maintaining the same state, and a sudden change occurs. The Age of Discontinuity is the title of a visionary and timeless work written by Peter Drucker in 1969. This book analyzes the profound and gradual changes in society, which he calls discontinuities. Drucker's book proved to be prophetic, anticipating many of the changes that we now consider evident in our society, highlighting the importance of knowledge. Drucker argues that natural resources, labor and capital have become secondary, with knowledge being the most valuable resource. Energy. According to Cliff High, the dilemma of discontinuity is the problem that humankind currently faces. There are 3 billion human beings who have no form of energy to cook food. As a result, forests are deforested. There are 2 billion people without access to clean water. As a result, they die prematurely. Oil is the second most abundant fluid created by the planet. It is created infinitely by processes of Earth, on Earth, inside the Earth. But by creating artificial scarcity, we have designed a system where all of the Earth's wealth is tied to petroleum derivatives. Its tool, the central banking system, enslaves people due to energy scarcity. The dilemma of discontinuity arises now as humankind is faced with the arrival of UFOs powered by free energy systems, labeled as zero-point technology. The fact that these UFOs are here because of our bad behavior is again due to a distortion caused by the need of those people who claim to own assets to do everything within their power. Free energy has been known for over 100 years, but remains hidden to continue imposing scarcity on human beings. If humanity is freed from energy scarcity, it will allow for a fantastic period of growth, in which all individuals will have the opportunity to generate wealth and the existing power structure will disappear. Challenges. The discontinuity dilemma at the social and geopolitical level refers to the challenges and abrupt changes that society and the world order face today. The discontinuity dilemma raises the need to navigate an increasingly uncertain and complex world, where abrupt changes in ideological, economic and political power structures require a constant reevaluation of strategy and policy at the global and regional level. We are in transition from a unipolar to a multipolar world, with the decline of American hegemony and the rise of powers such as China and India, and with the fragmentation and division of the world in multiple ways, with changes in power and demographics impacting geopolitics. In addition, social polarization challenges the established political structure, with disruptions in the supply chain, problems of inflation and shortages, and population displacement, which could generate food crises. Knowledge. Peter Drucker presents innovation as a discipline that can be taught and learned, and introduces the concept of the knowledge worker, highlighting the growing importance of employees who contribute more intellectually than physically. In the Knowledge Society, he analyzes how the new information and communication technologies radically transform economies, industry, products, services, and markets. Drucker describes 4 spheres of discontinuity. First, explosion of new technology and emergence of new major industries. Second, change from the international economy to the world economy. Third, new social and political reality of pluralistic institutions. Fourth, new universe of knowledge based on mass education. Perspectives. When a civilization crosses the Rubicon, it cannot return to the past because it is an irreversible step. The development of civilization involves fundamental changes that, once made, permanently transform the trajectory of a society. For example, the Industrial Revolution transformed the economic and social structure. The invention of the printing press changed the dissemination of knowledge and information. The digital age has altered how we communicate, work, and live. And quantum physics, which changed the understanding of the world. For Michel Foucault, discontinuity became an essential tool for historical analysis in his archaeological approach to knowledge. In his view, discontinuity and continuity reflect the flow of history, and the fact that some things are no longer perceived, described, expressed, characterized, classified, and known in the same way from one era to the next. Discontinuity plays a crucial role in Foucault's archaeology of knowledge, allowing him to investigate how each historical era constructs its own configuration of knowledge. This approach recognizes that knowledge accumulates gradually, but also experiences significant leaps and reconfigurations between eras. In short, for Foucault, discontinuity is a key concept that allows us to analyze fundamental changes in the way society perceives, describes, and knows the world, revealing the profound transformation in thought and power structures between different historical eras. Rumors of war. Bashar al-Assad is still in Syria, but increasingly surrounded by the insurgent offensive. Assad's army withdraws from the south and rebels advance towards Damascus. Iran, Turkey, Russia, and 5 Arab countries demand a political resolution to the crisis in Syria. Putin warns of a global conflict while a complicated game with many actors is taking place in Syria, according to Sourjafal. Israel destroyed almost all of Iran's air defenses using its F-35s. Trump says US should not intervene in Syria. Let it be resolved. In quotes. Elon Musk says US should stay out of other countries' conflicts. Trump's threat to BRICS is harmful to all sides, says Malaysian minister. I repeat the phrase, the head. Trump's threat to BRICS is harmful to all sides, says Malaysian minister. US allocates more military aid to Ukraine worth almost $1 billion. Burkina Faso military junta dismisses prime minister, dissolves government. In Europe, Macron receives Trump with honors in the midst of the reopening of Notre Dame. Banks will offer immediate free transfer from January. Banks are preparing to adapt to the new European regulations that will come into force next month. Wealthy Latin Americans turn Madrid into the Miami of Europe. Americas. Argentina demands Venezuela to grant safe conduct passes for the 6 asylum seekers in its embassy in Caracas. Mexican businessmen ask for tax forgiveness in Sinaloa in the face of the wave of violence. Bolivia is planning a bioceanic train in South America with China, Brazil, and Peru. The IMF approved a disbursement of $198 million for Honduras after the devaluation of its economy. Astronomy. Saturn will lose its rings twice in 2025, once in spring and once in autumn. The disappearance will be purely optical. Europe launches 2 satellites into space to create artificial solar eclipses. Iran successfully launches Saman-1 satellite into orbit. Scientists reveal how our solar system could capture a new planet. NASA postponed its manned flight to lunar orbit to April 2026. A rare blue aurora points to unknown atmospheric processes. A group of scientists studied the mysterious aurora recorded in May 2024 in Japan. It had a blue color and reached unusually high heights. Researchers believe that this event indicates the presence of a natural process still unknown to science. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.